Afternoon. Does everybody like toys? Yes. And toys that help you learn? Even better. So this is the Meeper. I'm Liz Eversaw. I'm the CEO and founder for Meeper. We really enrich play and promote STEM learning with robotics, coding, and building experiences. We started out as just a cool consumer toy and then started to get pulled into education because people looked at the product and said, that's amazing, kids are engaged. When they're engaged, they start to learn. So I'll tell you a little bit more about what is Meeper.
You can race them.
You can, turn off the audio. Thank you. So the Meeper is a remote control, programmable bot. You drive it with your tablet or your phone, and it's a building platform for your Legos. So this is a great construct in education because everyone has Legos, and libraries and maker spaces and things like that. So you can build it, you can code it, you can drive it. It comes with a free controller app, has different control modes, and the coding in it is super simple. It's drag and drop, scratch-like programming. This is really important because there's not a lot of products in early education for coding that are real coding. There's some very simple products, I'll tell you about those, but we actually let them code, see the Java code, get exposed to actual coding. So that's the Meeper. We think it's the most versatile, the lowest cost, the easiest to use. When we say versatile, it's versatile because it's a platform for your Legos. It's a construct that you already know and use. Cost, super important in education and with parents as well, and the easiest to use product out there. And they love it. So we started out doing tons of events, and kids would wait in line probably 30 minutes to 60 minutes just to play with the product. So it has real engagement with it. I'm Liz Eversaw. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a computer science major. This is my third endeavor. Sold one, dissolved another when the market became very crowded. And this one has really been especially for me about STEM for girls. So I would go to our events, and it was really disheartening for me when parents would come up with a boy and a girl, and they would ask the boy if he wanted to play and not ask the girl. Or I would ask the girl if she would like to play, and very hesitant because not comfortable. Girls, if they're not comfortable with something, then they're less likely to do it. And the research shows us that if we don't expose girls to STEM in early education, so 4, 5, 6 years old, they're very unlikely to go into STEM careers. So for us, we have a real focus on STEM for girls. Getting exposure in early education is really important. So we started out as just a cool toy, and teachers and librarians and everyone loved the product. And so we released classroom kits last fall. Hits on all 4 pillars of STEM, so you can build simple machines, you can code it, you can engineer. We have comics and graphics and all kinds of things, and math lessons behind all the things that you're building. So the classroom kits are for classes, obviously, but we have libraries, we have maker spaces, all kinds of folks who are using these. You get accessories and learning guides. We actually work with the University of Wisconsin to develop the learning guides, starting in K through 2 with real coding, hit on all aspects of STEM, aligns to the standards as well. So you can see the engagement with the kids. They love it. This is the most requested activity in any of our schools when the kids get to pick what they want to do. So we looked at all the products out there when we started down the STEM route and the education route, and really found no products that would let kids really code, see the code, have access to the code. Very simple products in early education, like little mice that you hit a button and it goes forward. Well, this doesn't really teach them coding. And so really the only product that really resonates in the early education space. There's lots of other products as we go upscale to different grades. We're the lowest cost. When you get up to the Mindstorms level, we're like 20% the cost of a Mindstorm. So we can get you started, and then all the way up and through 8th grade is really where we focus. So very quickly on our business. So we provide remote control programmable motors and bots. Free controller app, works with your Legos, so it's very expansive. Anything you can build with Lego, you can now automate and control via the app. It's multi-channel. We're in both education and retail, and really focus on trying to close that STEM gap and focusing there in obviously starting in early education. This is a wave. Everyone's doing STEM, right? Robotics, STEM, maker spaces, coding, 3D printing, all of those things. This is a super easy way for both parents and teachers and students to get started with STEM. And as I said, we're used in libraries and schools and stores and sold anywhere from specialty toy to big box. We have a great team. We've done a number of successful exits. We have great education guidance and advisors for the team. You can find us in libraries and schools, in-store, online, Amazon, Target, Walmart, used to be Toys R Us, no longer Toys R Us, and you'll see us all over the country doing events. Raising our first seed round, we've really just bootstrapped the company, so we've done successful crowdfunding campaigns, a little bit of economic development funding, and so now we're ready to go to market. So any of the investors in the group, I'd love to talk to you after the event here. So this is a huge space. It's about a $21 billion market, and just we hit on all the different trends that are really hot right now, so STEM and makerspace and robotics and all of those things. So we think it's a great opportunity. Love to talk to investors and teachers and anyone out there, and I hope all of you can really join us in creating a whole community of Meeper maniacs and getting started with STEM in early education so we can close that STEM gap. So thank you very much.